Remember, 7RG has a red, violet, beige base.
Louder, screaming louder, my superpower. Gonna take you higher.
Hello to all the hair besties in the land. So today's a special day. A lot of you guys have messaged me and asked me how to reglaze or retone client's hair who comes back ever so often. And Angie is a good friend of mine. She's been my client for like 6-7 years now, ongoing. So take a look at her hair. This is her natural hair color. She's a natural level 3. It's pretty light. And I know on camera it probably looks black because it's next to the blonde. So anything that's next to blonde, anything here will just look black to you. But she is a natural level 3, which is a dark brown, which is really cool because it helps me blend highlights in. So I haven't seen her in a month. And a lot of times when I do clients who are Asian, who have darker hair, I don't want to do their highlights every month, 2 or 3. I usually don't see my clients for a year or more at a time. But I do have them come back either to lift their base or glaze their highlights down and refresh it. But as you can see, the color still looks good. Her blonde highlights it's beautiful, and it still is beautiful. When we glaze hair, the fun part is with demi-permanent color that you know is oxidative, and you also know what the underlying pigment to hair is, so as it wears off, it always wears off into a beautiful color. I like to say evolved, so the hair evolved into a beautiful color. So today we're gonna do the Dusty Lavender series. We're gonna go in with 6DL, 8DL, 10DL, doing a color melt down. So what the DL will do to her brown, it gives her like an iridescent violet brown. It looks brown, but it has a touch of violet to make it like iridescent. And then we'll melt it down to blur out any lines of demarcation and kind of cool down the blonde some more and give it like a soft iridescent violet cast. So you guys know what violet does, right? Violet cancels yellow. So it makes the hair look silvery. So as the lavender wears off after a couple shampoos or so, over time, with evolution, okay, she will have an icy silvery blonde color. And then if she wants to come back a month later, we could do something fun. We could put rose gold on it. We could put rose gold on her hair after we want to do that. So we're gonna get started right away. I'm gonna grab the cape. You ready, Angie?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna put the body condom on because we're all about wearing protection. And I'm gonna spin her around so you get to see how beautiful her highlights look even after a month. But you can see, look how well the highlights blend. Would you rather have like a rose gold, kind of from 7RG to 9RG going down? Ooh. Or would you rather have Dusty Lavender? Like we could go like a darker rose gold on the top and melt down to a lighter one. Would that be fun for you? Would you like to try that? Or would you rather go for like a lavender brown, lavender blonde ombre? What would she pick, guys?
So much pressure.
No, I don't. No. What would you like?
I like both of them. This is
But you
so
have
hard.
to choose, Angie.
Should we just be fun and like?
You want to do both?
Huh?
You want to do both? I mean, you could. What if I shallow root you with the 6DL and melt down with 7RG into the 9RG? So you have a little bit of lavender, like a darker lavender at the root, into a darker rose gold, into a light rose gold on the ends. Yeah, unless you don't want rose gold. If you hate rose gold,
no, that's fun.
I'm just judging off of your makeup because you have like rose gold, like kind of like a.
Should we do a look based off my makeup today? That's fun.
Yeah, that would be fun,
like
right?
that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you see that? That's so exciting. Okay, that makes me even more happy because that is different. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna do 3 exciting formulation on Angie. We're gonna do 6DL, 7RG, and 9RG in the bowls, okay? And we're gonna color melt it down. So I love 6DL because it's a deep lavender, but it's dusty because it's not like that super rich purple. You want something to be like iridescent, and that's what I love about the Dusty Lavender. All right, so I'm gonna measure with a scale here, and this is very important. Squeeze a full tube here, and I'm gonna use the Dedicated Developer, which is a 6-volume developer. Okay, 1:2 ratio makes 110 grams of 6-volume developer. So I'm just gonna pull the tab off, and this is a 6DL tab, okay? So this will indicate that is this formula. So after I mix it, I'm gonna add Olaplex into the formula, but I'm gonna mix it first. So I'll just put that aside so we can mix it all together. So 1:2 ratio, and I'm also gonna tear the tab off of the 7RG here. So just go ahead and, label them so we don't get confused. Now we're gonna grab 9RG. Now 9RG is gonna be that rose gold that you're looking for if you are wanting to achieve that rose gold on level 9 or 10. But if you want less deposit and your hair canvas is like level 11, if you will, or 10. This is a Guy Tang Mydentity swatch book, so you don't have it, get it on mydentitycolor.com. Okay, so this is what I mean. This is a level 7. So if you put 7RG on this canvas, see the orange? It will cancel out that orange and deposit a rose color, and you get like a darker rose blonde color. And then if you put in level 8, it's the same thing. So that's why 7RG is calibrated for that. But if you put 7RG on this canvas here, the violet is gonna show up more because there's no orange there to harmonize. I'm gonna walk over here. You look at Angie. The reason why I am using 7RG is look at this brown in her midtone. This area where you see these little highlights, that's gonna cancel out that little subtle warmth in that transition. Now, if you want the hair to be pinker, you can gravitate and add Pink Glow, which is our booster, into the formula if you want to do that. So this is 9RG. 9RG is my favorite shade. It's like I gravitate towards 9RG all the time. So okay, we'll just go ahead and do like 75 grams because I feel like she does have a lot of hair because I always underestimate her hair. All right, and we're gonna mix with Delicate 6 Volume Developer. Okay, always use Delicate Developer, guys. I know that we're out here, I know there's like all these different developers, but will it give you the exact color result it's supposed to be all the time? I guarantee you not, because you could do a swatch side by side, the color will look different. That's stirred up. This is my chance to put in Olaplex. And what I like about using Olaplex in with the formula is because Olaplex is acidic. So when we're depositing, we don't need such high alkalinity. All right, so now that I've mixed 7RG, I am gonna pour her in and mix the Olaplex right on in. All right, so I'm gonna put my hand condoms on. So you can see here, her color looks beautiful. I'm gonna have her bend her head down. All right, so you can see her natural base color will not be shifted. And that's the cool thing. So I'm gonna apply 60L right onto her base color. So her natural dark hair will pick up a little bit of that lavender tone. So you're gonna see me kind of apply this to her dark hair and kind of merge it out to where her highlights first start. So this color is just gonna be very, very natural and earthy. That's the thing. I noticed that a lot of hair besties on Facebook always go, oh, let me bleach the whole head to a level 10 and try to put a level 6 Dusty Lavender on it. That's not the point, guys. You can use the Guy Tang Mydentity Demi permanent color to put over different levels of hair to create different tones. You don't always have to bleach the hair out to a level 10. I'm just gonna apply this throughout her whole entire rootàge area. And you can see here, underneath, we drag the base lower, and up here, the base is higher. So on each part of her head, it helps me know how far I'm gonna pull down to level 6 DL. But you'll see here at the end, because I'm not gonna change where I'm gonna position her. I'm gonna have her in here in this same room, same lighting, so you get to see how her brown will pick up the lavender and how beautiful the color will look. All right, so when I open up her insides here, you can see this is where I was talking about near her nape area. She has a lot of brown coming through, so I'm dragging down that Formula 1 in the back in the nape. You can see here, I drag down that 60L erratically, which is the purpose. You don't want it to be like a straight line. You want it to be erratic. You're gonna skirt it out the way, move all of it out of the way. And now we're gonna target the ends. Okay, so 7RG, we're gonna scoop it in, and this is gonna be the merge, okay? I'm gonna use 7RG to kind of merge the color together. Remember, 7RG has a red, violet, beige base, because you're gonna need this for the 9RG. And if you decide to add crystal clear to the formula at the ends, you can have room to drag that down. Now that I have applied 7RG to the mid shaft formula, I'm now gonna go in with 9RG. So you can see how 9RG has oxidized in the bowl. So the ends, because I know it's gonna be a warmer rose, because I am using 9RG, it's gonna be the perfect ombre, because I usually enjoy cooler tones at the base and warmer tones on the ends, which gives it like the perfect brightness. Because warm tones reflect light and cool tones absorb light. It gives this like the perfect ombre transition because it makes your eyes travel to the ends. So you see here, I'm just gonna do this throughout and leave enough on the ends that I get to add crystal clear to the formula for the remaining color in the bowl. And you're gonna get the most beautiful color you'll see. So you can see here how I left all of the tips out after I melted in the 9RG. All of the ends are left out right now. So I'm gonna take the remaining color that's in my bowl and then I'm gonna add in crystal clear. And this is very important. So I'm gonna grab the crystal clear and you get the same base that you get in all of the Demi permanent color. So the pH is the same, so you get the perfect dye deposit. Don't use conditioner, don't use that. And I'm gonna add in crystal clear. So I'm gonna add in about 20 grams of crystal clear to shear it out so the ends will be slightly lighter. And again, you have to add 6 volume developer with the amount of crystal clear that you put in. Since I put in 20 grams, I'm gonna put in 40 grams of 6 volume developer. And remember, stir it up, and I'm gonna add Olaplex into this formula as well. That's very, very important. So now that I whipped that up, we're gonna add Olaplex into it, and this is gonna go on her very end, okay? For the end, because we want to protect the hairs. Now, her hair isn't freshly bleached, so when you lighten hair freshly and not getting deposit color, the hair is more porous. So when hair is more porous, it absorbs the color like this and looks super, super richer in pigment because it's porous. When the hair isn't porous because it's been over a month, the color is gonna take different than porous hair. So we're gonna put this right on her ends. And keep in mind, because she already has a toner on her hair prior to, so that's also mixing in with this color that you're seeing. Because last time when she was here, I added Naked, and IG, and many other shades that were on there. And remember, it's gonna need 25 minutes to process. All right, so Angie's back. I just shampoo her hair with My Hero Collagen Repair treatment and also did an Olaplex #2 treatment on her. You can see the 60L Dusty Lavender create this nice little cool tone brown. I know it's wet, so it's hard to see. But look, even when wet, you can see how beautiful the 9RG looks over that hair. All right, so what we're gonna do now is spray my Quick Blow Heat Protection Spray. I'm just gonna mist this on throughout her mids. This is gonna protect the color and decrease blow dry time, add shine, and detangle the hair. And another thing I like to use is my hair lube. I just like to apply this on the ends of the hair because that's where most of her blonde is. And remember guys, anytime you're taking the blonde and you're adding more pigment in, anytime you're adding pigment, the hair always appears deeper. And then when you blow dry it, you'll see that it's a lot lighter. So remember, we put 60L, this is the Dusty Lavender level 6, over her brown hair. So over her brown hair, you can see clearly that it adds depth and iridescent smoke to her natural dark hair. Remember, it's a demi-permanent color, so it only deposits. So it shows that you don't have to bleach the hair to use a 60L. You could use it to create natural, beautiful, wearable results. So then on the ends right here, or mid-shaft, I'm sorry, the mid-shaft where we did 7RG, you can see 7RG right here. That's the 7RG. Look how accurate that tone is. And now her ends. So you can see where her ends, when I lift that into the light, you can see the rosy, blushy tone, and that's the 9RG. See the tone flowing through? It's very, very accurate. 7RG, 9RG, and 60L on her rootàge, right in there. Look how beautiful that 60L, 7RG. If your clients want the color to last a long time, it's important to send them home with the My Refresh Rose Gold Color Conditioner. This is something they could apply in the shower. You could add it to conditioner too to soften the color. You could put it in your Olaplex #3 and send it home for your client. It's amazing. My Refresh to keep the color lasting long. And I'm gonna spray Mydentity Heat Protection Spray on her hair before I curl her hair. So you'll see here, I will mist this section of hair. Okay, brush it through. This is gonna protect her hair from heat furthermore. And we're just gonna like curl it back away, and I'm gonna keep it on low medium and swipe and pull. So I finished curling Angie's hair. I'm gonna mist her hair with my spotlight. I'm gonna mist it from afar, primarily on her ends where she needs the moisture. Look at this color. I want you to see how beautiful it looks all the way down to the ends. And you can see the internal dimension, the 7RG from within, the 9RG on the outside. It's gonna rake my fingers through these curls here. That way it looks very natural, beachy, and tousled. You guys, her hair looks so beautiful outside in natural lighting. Angie, you have no idea. If you see your hair out here, you would die.
I need to see it.
It's so pretty. Okay, wait. Let's see if we could do a selfie so you can see how pretty your hair looks. Right?
Oh my god.
Do you see it?
So pretty.
And the cool thing is that it looks so natural. You see that?
It does.
I'm gonna do a little zhuzhing so you get to see all that bounce and all that dimension. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments below. Let me know if you like this type of video. I'm going the more organic route and everything like that. And definitely download my music on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere you consume music, download. It's called More to Me. Music everywhere. And because my music's being played throughout this whole entire video anyway, so you guys are hearing it this whole time, you guys don't even know about it, you guys gotta give it a chance, okay? Show love and support here, okay? All right, love you guys much, and bye-bye.
You don't look at me, don't talk to me, not touching me. You're giving me a silent treatment. The silent treatment. The silent treatment. Don't talk to me, you don't talk to me. Oh, but I wish you just talk to me. The silent treatment.